Thought I would show everyone my backyard. The leaves are starting to turn. They're still mostly green, but they're starting to turn yellow and get some other colors in there as well. You have to excuse, that's where we dump a lot of our yard waste, and eventually it will just mulch down and it won't even be there, and even those logs eventually will just disappear. We kind of are using it to fill in that little dip there. A lot of wild roses here. I just love the wild asters. Like this. Right there, wild asters. The bees just love them, as you can see. There's another one. Oh, there's lots of them here. Lots of wild roses, wild ferns. Back in there. My property goes back 900 feet, so this is about halfway back into my property. These are pawpaw trees. We have a pawpaw grove. They set fruit on, I think, in early September, because I really don't see any right now, so I think it's early September. And look, they spread. They sort of, I think they send out shoots under the ground and they sort of spread. This is a pawpaw grove. This has been here probably since the Native Americans lived here. Because I'm pretty sure that's the Native Americans helped them get their vitamin C. It's actually the only tropical fruit that grows in Ohio. And it only grows where it likes to grow. And this is bottomland. There's a creek that runs through back here. And it just really likes the soil down here. I'm going to backtrack to where I just walked. I just walked from up on top of that hill and came down. This is where we have our bonfires and burn our yard waste. Here's our path that goes back to our creek. This used to be a natural floodplain. It actually is a natural floodplain. But since they built a development next door, they made the creek narrower on their side, which made it run faster, which has made the creek cut deeper. So I don't think it floods anymore. It used to flood. Probably would take an awful lot for it to flood now. My husband just weed whacked this yesterday. Okay, I hear a woodpecker. I'm gonna get bit by mosquitoes back here. Oh, what are these? Oh my. I'll have to look and see what those are. Okay, I hear you, Mr. Woodpecker. Oh, look at this vine. It has little fuzzies on it. Oh my gosh, I'll have to see what that is too. Oh, it might be, it actually has leaves, sort of, that look like a, oh, now I can't think of what it's called. And I have one, clematis. Oh my gosh. It's like you don't know what's back here. This big tree fell across the creek a couple years ago. I think it's a mulberry tree. And it's still alive, but it's just kind of hanging out there. Now here's our creek. You might be able to see all the little fish scurry. I don't know if I can zoom in. If you can see any of them. They're in there. We haven't had a lot of rain. It's very dry. So they're probably wishing that there was some more water in there. Okay, so we own all the way back up there, but until I get a bridge across this creek, I can't get back there. So I'm gonna have to work on that. I need a troop of Boy Scouts to come here and do a project. If anybody knows Boy Scouts that need a project, oh wow, this tree fell. I'll have to get my husband with the chainsaw to come back here and cut this up. Be careful, I don't want to fall in the creek, but there they are. They're swimming in there. The little minnows or whatever they are. Probably bluegills is probably what they are. I just wanted to make sure there wasn't any of that wild reed growing down here because there's a whole bunch of it by the neighbors. Oh, it's gotten so deep. Yeah, this used to be about a 2 feet shallower at least. So, and there's a basic path right there. That's probably a deer path because we haven't been back here in ages. I saw. So anyway, so that's it. This is our woods. We're gonna have to do a lot of work down here. Vince is gonna have to get the chainsaw out. Some wild iris back here. Okay, I hear you. There were some really pretty red flowers over here. Oh, I don't forget what they're called. They were gorgeous. Oh, I think it's these right here. Yes, I would like to get some seeds, so I better go up and get a bag and collect some of those seeds. Or I guess I could just dig them out, but I don't want to come down here digging. I think I'm better off doing the seeds. Plant them next year. Oh, look at this. What is that? Oh, that's a... well, it's probably got prickers on it, but that's pretty berries. Yes, the deer love it down here. Sorry if it's shaking around because I have to get I forget what they're called, gimble or something that studies it. When our neighbors had a farm, that was our cut through to their yard as kids. Now it's a housing development. Lots of wild asters. So in about a week or so, I'll do another one because the trees will be very beautiful. Right now they're still mostly green. I've got some really tall trees. That is an extremely tall tulip poplar. That is what the Amish build barns out of, barn beams. Because look, they grow tall and straight. That's probably 100 feet tall. Let me go up here by the house and I'm going to show you a very old hickory tree. Very old hickory tree. Okay, let's go this way. We have 2.6 acres, which didn't used to be a lot for this town, but it's a lot now because most people have less than an acre. Some just have a quarter acre or less. Heading out by the road. I want to show you the hickory. Okay, there it is. Let me back up so you can see more of it. That tree was that big when I was a kid. And I'm 67 years old. There it is. It's a shagbark hickory. Keeps the squirrels happy here. And that pine or fir tree, I think it's maybe a fir, was the very first Christmas tree at this house back in the 50s. Not the arborvitae in front of it, but the pine behind. Here, I'll come this way, you can see it better. Anyway, I've got another one over here. I'm gonna walk towards it. That one was planted by my grandfather. My grandfather was born in the 1880s. He passed away when I was 2. There it is. It's like you're in the Pacific Northwest. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for taking a walk with me. Oh, this is just my little patio area. I'm going to turn the camera so you can see me. Or wait, hold on, let me reverse it. Let me reverse it. I don't know if I can do that. Okay, this is me. I really didn't want to show myself on camera. I'm wearing my NASA hat as I retired from NASA Glenn Research Center a year and a half ago. I was not a government employee. I was a NASA contractor employee, and as you can see, this is SpaceX Crew Dragon 2 emblem, I believe, on my hat. Just happens to be my go-to hat for walking around the yard. Anyway, it was nice to introduce you to my backyard, and I hope you join me again for my next video. I'm not sure when that will be. I'm gonna just see what I feel like doing. And like, subscribe, share, and have a great day. Bye.